If your Rex is making this noise, your belt tensioner might be cooked. Yo, 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 what's good, fam? It's your boy Chino, and you already know the vibe. We back at it again. We got midnight 2020 Rex, and today we just got a little bit of maintenance for it. Yeah, we have a replacement belt tensioner, Subaru piece, purchased online. I've never even opened this box. I've had it for a little bit of time. And I have been letting it go because I wasn't really worried about it. I purchased a part and, said I would get to it eventually. I'm a procrastinator. I've been procrastinating. So we're getting to it. There we go. Factory piece, wrapped up in bubble wrap. All right, guys. First things first, you get under the hood. You're going to want to take this plastic engine cover off. So you can't see on mine, but there are two little plastic clips back there. Just gotta pop those little plastic clips off. My cover has been modified to fit over this top mount intercooler, so the clips don't actually go into anything anymore. Mine just sits on here with the little pieces and the rubber bushings. I just have to pull it up off, but you guys will have these plastic clips here. You have to pop open, take out, and all right, now that you have that cover off, you can see the belt, and you can see the belt tensioner right here. This right there is our belt tensioner, guys. So it's a little early here. The sun's not fully out, and it looks like today might be a cloudy day, so I'll get a little bit of extra light. Alright, so this right here is the factory belt tensioner. Again, like I told you guys earlier, definitely take note of the belt looping. If you don't have a belt diagram, I don't know if there is one on the factory hood, because I never had one. There may be a belt diagram on a little sticker on your hood. I don't have that. So, again, just take note of the way the belt is. Take a picture of it. It's the easiest thing to do. The bolt on the end of this belt tensioner is a 14 millimeter. Gonna put your 14 millimeter socket on the end of your ratchet there. Have it set to tighten and slip it right on the bolt in the middle of the pulley on the belt tensioner and go ahead and press down on it. And that's gonna relieve the slack on the belt, and you can remove the belt off that pulley. You can go ahead and take your ratchet off. And we can go ahead and get this belt right out of here. Once we got the belt out the way, then we can work on getting this belt tensioner out of here. Oh, belt is out the way. Makes it look a little dingy because it used to be blue. You guys can see HKS fine-tuned V-belt, part number right there, made in Japan. It used to be blue, but after a short little bit of time, that blue paint just wears off. All right, guys, I just want to dive inside so you can see. So once you got that belt off, you can see the belt tensioner right there. So I just popped it off camera, but there's a little rubber cap right there in the center, and we got an Allen bolt going through here. holding this on. I'm not sure if it's the same for all VA WRXs, but this is what it's like on my 2020. That is the only thing securing it in place. Bolt right through the center. So we're gonna go ahead and get that out of there. All right, guys, before we go trying to pop that off, we're just gonna pop this little bracket off the top that's connected to the alternator and the AC compressor, just to get access into it. It looks like it's gonna be an 8mm Allen key. So let's take this off so we can go ahead and get our Allen key in there, and then we'll go ahead and break that free. Holding this little bracket on looks like just two 10mm bolts, one on this end and one on this end. Again, I'm not sure if it's like this for all VA WRXs. I'm not sure. So this may or may not apply to you, but the 2020 WRX, this is what we're gonna do. All right, guys, now that we got that little bracket disconnected, we have better access, and we can fit our Allen key right here in the top, and we can go ahead and break that free, loosen that up. Take a little coffee break, guys. It's early. Need our coffee. You see it, Midnight Pretenders. Yep. I'm just gonna put a deep socket over the end of that, and a 6-inch extension on top of that. And yeah, just a little leverage. Wasn't that hard at all, and we broke that free. Now we gotta go ahead and just get that bolt out. Alright, guys, took a while with this Allen key, but we got the bolt out. Super simple, just a 1 bolt right through the middle of the belt tensioner, and we got it off. A bit, 8mm bit for the ratchet would have been much easier, or much faster. Still super easy, but would have taken us less time. This is a factory Subaru belt tensioner. I bought it online, and yeah. All right, everything looks good. Let's go ahead and get this thing bolted on. Yeah, everything looks the same. Let's see. All right, now there's a little nub that protrudes off the back that goes into a hole right here. There's this where the belt tensioner sits back against. Right here, there's a little hole. Right here, we got a little nub. So that's gonna keep that belt tensioner from spinning. We got it in there. Try and get our Allen key in the bolt and get this threading on. I got it going a bit. It's in there a bit. Yeah, we're almost there. All right, there we go. Finally got it sat down. We'll go ahead and get it in this way. Get some leverage on it, and tighten that thing down. Firm and snug. Nothing crazy, nothing too tight. Maybe look, I cranked out it a whole lot, but I didn't. When I took it off, I used a 6-inch extension with a deep socket on there for some leverage to get it off nice and easy. came off nice and easy. And yeah, so just nice and snug. Don't over tighten this too much. Then we're gonna grab our belt. Now, if you haven't replaced your belt really recently, it's a good idea to replace both of these things at the same time. But as I mentioned earlier, this belt is fairly new, has been replaced really recently, so we should be just fine not replacing this belt. If the belt hadn't been replaced so recently, I definitely would replace it at the same time. Just good practice. Not necessary in this case, but I would recommend it in most cases. A little bit more coffee. Ah, so good. I made this, it's still nice and warm. Midnight Pretenders cup, keeping it nice and warm. Yeah, you already know, gotta rep it. We're gonna grab our ratchet with our, this should be, where did I put it? There it goes. All right, guys, with my 14 mil socket on the ratchet. And remember, tighten, going clockwise is going to relieve the tension on there for you to go ahead and get the belt on there. Just so we show you before I actually get it on there, you can see the belt looped around the pulleys. That is how the belt is routed on my 2020. See, it goes around the alternator, across the top of the AC compressor. This loop comes here, over the belt tensioner, down, around the main pulley, up over this, and down over that one and back up. So it is not fully pushed down on this. I just wanted to show you guys how the belt is routed. So I'm gonna grab my ratchet, push down on this, relieve some tension so I can get it wrapped over that final pulley. Guys, now that I've shown you how that belt is routed on, I'm going to go ahead and slip my ratchet with a 14 mil socket over the end of the tensioner and relieve the tension on the belt, and go ahead and, there we go, I got the belt on there. All right, guys, we do have the belt fully wrapped around the pulleys. Everything is routed properly. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and relieve tension on again. Earlier I was confused about what this pin was, and that was to lock the belt tensioner in place. So you could get the belt on there without having to crank down on it so much. It like kind of held it in place for you, locked it in place for you, which is actually very nice. I just realized what that was. I don't know if I ever noticed that in belt tensioners before when I replaced them. But yeah, that's what that's for. They would just pull it out. Now we have proper tension on our belt. Belt is properly routed over the pulleys. I'm gonna reinstall that little bracket that I took off at the top with the 10mm bolts that we removed just to get better access to the belt tensioner. That's it, guys. Super simple, super easy. Do not be intimidated by it, guys. Covers. Alright, plastic engine covers back on. And we're done, guys. Super simple, super easy. Just a little bit of maintenance has to get done. Alright, guys, that was it. You saw it. Super easy, super simple. Only takes a few minutes to get that done with the right tools. And you can get rid of that annoying squeal in the morning on cold starts. just to show you, let's go ahead and start it up. And we can hear the beautiful sound of my Rex with no belt squeal. God, that sound in the mornings annoyed me. And I had this part for a while, and I just wasn't concerned with getting it done, but we finally got it done, guys. So let's go ahead and start up midnight, just so you can hear purr without that annoying little belt squeal that she had. Oh, the worst, the most embarrassing, right? That's it. There she goes. No more belt squeal. No more squeal. So much better, guys.